Dear President, dear Rector, distinguished guests, fellow students, en primer lugar, me gustaría dar muchas gracias al señor presidente por su intervención. Je voudrais remercier Monsieur le Président pour son discours, qui fut des plus intéressants et d'une grande qualité. It is my privilege to stand here before you, representing the student body of the College of Europe, Bruges campus. I would like to take this opportunity to share some thoughts of my generation of Europeans, in the hope of offering, at least, a little inspiration to our current European leaders. If you like, this is a message of our generation to yours. Voltaire wrote, "We can judge a man by the character of their actions." Europe is now at a time when big actions are needed. A time which we all fear. It is a lack of courage, a lack of vision, a debilitating inertia of those women and men that lead Europe. There is a lost generation of young people in the European Union. It is incumbent upon us, Europeans, citizens and leadership alike, to produce a vision and manifest courage. Our social and political existence depends on it, no less. Europe must not stop, but move forward. The financial crisis has seen Europe grow through dire straits. The schisms that have emerged within and in between the member states have come to threaten the Union, and austerity has achieved little but to exacerbate the suffering. We must understand the enormity of this moment. In a world beset with global challenges and rising global powers, Europe and the European way of life will not survive in a state of fragmentation and hesitation when the future of the Union is unclear or when the young citizens see no clear future for themselves. But one thing has become clear. Europeans are, whether they are Europhiles, Eurosceptics, or otherwise, Europeans are all in the same boat. We all live affected by the same regime, the same rules and institutions, and no state, in our view at least, will be better off outside the Union. We are all in the same boat, how laden with meaning that phrase is. In the first text of Western political philosophy, Plato's The Republic, Socrates describes the ship of a state, lost at sea, in need of navigation, a political community whose fate is one, in need of a common direction. Regardless of what view one takes of integration or the finalité politique, it is clear the European Union now makes up a political community of some type. We may not know how to name what Europe is now, but we know the European citizens, each one with a name and a life, with shared experiences and looking for the future. The citizens exist, and they are affected by EU measures, and many of them think the Union does not help them. Many feel that Europe is not the answer to their problems. In a strange parallel to Plato's ship, the EU has been an elite project for far too long. It must now be brought to the people with urgency. Let us advertise, campaign, canvass, and get out of the box. Let the Union invest money in election campaigns, in media, in bringing the incredible complex functioning of the Union to the computer screens and the Facebook walls of their citizens. Europe of the future cannot be ruled by philosopher kings, cannot be ruled by technocrats, and we at the College of Europe should not be isolated or detached, but to be active citizens, part of the European citizens. In order to navigate our boat, we must return to a sense of active citizenship on a European scale, or in today's governance speak, citizens as active stakeholders of the political process. But why should they care? What difference would it make to them if they vote for Mr. Schulz or for his opponent from the EPP? That is the question we all must be able to answer. Only when clear choices are presented and the citizens know and feel their choice matter in the European Parliament and in the Commission, will the European people be proud and active European citizens? Some used to say the EU deals with issues that were not salient. That is no longer true. The issues are there. We now need real, sharp, and clear political choices. Political mobilization should be pan-European and with a clear vision of Europe. The new generation of Europeans is different from the parents and from the grandparents. There is a new democracy on the rise. We do not see the world in black and white. We see a multiplicity of colors. Political actors of all shapes and sizes, all interconnected, webbed and multi-layered. Our political institutions will need to reflect that sooner rather than later. But we all have had a common purpose. Leave a better Europe for the future generations. Give hope for the people to come after us. However, our generation is losing that hope that helped Europe move forward in the past. The same hope based on common values, tolerance, multiculturalism, and human rights that would have led us to a closer union is now in danger. Faire comme s'il ne s'est passé rien revient à fermer le jeu devant l'évidence. Prenons l'exemple du peintre flamand Peter Bruegel l'Ancien, la parabole des aveugles, dans laquelle un groupe de 6 personnes aveugles marchent en rang et tombent dans un trou, car ils ne voient rien et qu'ils pensent qu'il n'y a pas d'obstacle. Une génération entière en appelle aux leaders européens, nationaux et communautaires afin qu'ils ouvrent les yeux et évitent la chute. En bref, qu'ils aient une vision claire de l'Europe. Notre vision de l'Europe ne doit pas simplement être une vision de récupération, mais aussi de renouveau. Depuis la crise économique, l'Europe a géré le déclin. Mais à présent, nous devons construire une renaissance européenne véritable, une redécouverte de l'Europe qui ne sera pas braquée sur les passés difficiles, mais ouverte sur un futur cosmopolite et riche en diversité. L'Europe doit investir dans la technologie, la recherche, l'emploi, l'éducation. Ceci doit être notre seule et unique direction. Il nous faut défendre un futur politique et social commun, un futur qui en vaille la peine. Voltaire said, God gave us life. It is up to us to give ourselves the gift of living well. We could debate the first part of the phrase, much less the later. We must recognize not only that Europeans share a common destiny, but that is we, European citizens and leaders alike, that must grasp and shape that destiny together. And what better time than now? Thank you.